Archangel Michael wants to speak with you now. Your pending miracle is ready. Open this before tonight and great news will find you. Open it quickly. God says to you right now that there is no accident in what you are reading, no chance that you arrived here randomly. Every step, every breath, every delay in your day, every hesitation of your heart has been divinely guided so that you would land at this very moment. Heaven has aligned it so that Archangel Michael can finally deliver what has been delayed too long. He wants to speak with you now, not tomorrow, not next week, not later when you feel ready. He is insisting that you open this before tonight because the gates of heaven have swung open and your pending miracle is ready. Not halfway prepared, not in process, not almost aligned, fully ready, wrapped in divine light, carrying your name, and it is time for you to receive it. For too long you have been waiting, thinking that maybe one day it will come, maybe one day the breakthrough will arrive, maybe one day the prayers you whispered into the night will be answered. But God says the wait is over. You have endured enough. You have cried enough. You have carried burdens that were not yours. And heaven has declared, now is the time. Tonight is the threshold. Archangel Michael is standing at the edge of your path, his sword blazing with holy fire, commanding that nothing and no one delay this miracle any longer. That is why this message is urgent. That is why it feels like the words are burning in your soul. Because this is your moment. You must know, child, that the miracle you are about to step into has been contested. It was not just lying in wait. It was battled over. Demons tried to steal it. Enemies tried to hide it. False friends tried to distract you from it. But Michael fought for you. He struck down voices that cursed your name. He broke chains that others wrapped around your destiny. He blocked arrows fired in secret. He kept you alive in moments when the enemy thought you were finished. You may not realize how many close calls you survived, how many times heaven intercepted destruction before it reached you. But you are here. That is proof enough. The fact that you are still breathing, still standing, still capable of receiving this message, is evidence that your story is not over. Now Archangel Michael leans close and whispers, "Do not delay any longer. Open it quickly. Receive it fully. Do not wait another night, for tonight is holy." There are two realms pulling at you. The realm of fear and delay whispers that maybe you are not worthy, maybe you are not ready, maybe you should wait until tomorrow. But heaven is louder now, and heaven says, the miracle is yours. Claim it now. Don't let it slip away. You have walked through too much wilderness to miss your promised land. You have survived too many storms to drown on calm waters. You have fought too many battles to surrender at the gates of your victory. That is why God has arranged this urgent encounter. Finally, God is exposing the truth about the delays. There has been a woman connected to your path, one who wrapped herself in light but carried darkness in her heart. She smiled in your face but prayed against you in secret. She claimed to want your success, but every time you got close to it, her shadow pulled you back. This is not to frighten you but to free you. God is exposing her influence. God is breaking her grip. No longer will she block what belongs to you. No longer will her manipulations slow down the blessing. No longer will her hidden envy poison your opportunities. Tonight the exposure is complete. Tonight the power is broken. Tonight the release is final. Your pending miracle is not small. It is not just one answered prayer. It is a chain of blessings, a flood of abundance, a turning point that will ripple through every area of your life. Financial restoration, emotional healing, spiritual awakening, relationships renewed, doors opened. This is not a trickle, this is a flood. The dam that has held back your blessings is breaking, and the waters are rushing toward you. Can you feel it? That trembling in your soul, that weight in your chest, that spark in your spirit, it is heaven's electricity preparing you for overflow. Archangel Michael says to you, you have been patient long enough. You have obeyed when no one saw. You have prayed when no one cared. You have believed even when your own mind doubted. Now the reward has been dispatched. Now the miracle has been stamped with your name. Now the angels are carrying it to your door. But they cannot deliver it to closed hands. They cannot place it in a heart that hesitates. That is why Michael is speaking urgently. Open it now. Open it before tonight ends. Open it with faith, not fear. You may think, how can I open something I cannot see? But heaven says the opening is not physical, it is spiritual. It is in your yes. It is in your willingness to believe. It is in your decision to let go of the doubt, the fear, the guilt, the shame, the past disappointments. You are not who you were then. You are not bound by the failures of yesterday. You are renewed. You are chosen. You are being lifted into a new level. And the miracle cannot land if you keep rehearsing the pain of the past. Let it go, child. Release it now. Let heaven place new oil in your hands. Let the angels deposit joy where sorrow sat too long. Tonight, as you step into this divine threshold, you will notice signs. The air will feel different. You may hear sudden whispers, feel sudden warmth, see sudden flashes of light. Do not fear them. These are confirmations. These are heaven's way of saying, yes, we are here, yes, we are delivering, yes, you are chosen. You will even notice conversations shifting around you. Someone who ignored you will suddenly remember you. Someone who doubted you will suddenly acknowledge you. Someone who had power over you will suddenly lose their grip. That is the evidence of exposure. That is the evidence of release. Child, do not underestimate what is happening. This is not just another good word. This is a decree. When God decrees, no man can undo. When heaven stamps something with your name, no enemy can erase it. When Archangel Michael commands urgency, it means the window is open but will not remain open forever. That is why he says again, your pending miracle is ready. Open it before tonight. Do not delay. Great news is coming to your house. Open it quickly. This miracle will not only bless you, it will bless those connected to you. Your family will feel the ripple. Your home will feel the shift. Even generations after you will benefit from what God is releasing to you now. That is why the opposition was so fierce. The enemy knew it wasn't just about you, it was about your lineage, your legacy, your future. But heaven has declared victory. Heaven has broken the opposition. Heaven has declared that the cycle of delay ends here. You will soon look back and realize that what you thought was rejection was actually protection. The doors that closed were not punishments, they were redirections. The people who left were not losses, they were removals. The loneliness you felt was not abandonment, it was preparation. Because if those things had stayed, if those people had remained, they would have polluted your promise. They would have poisoned your miracle. And God loves you too much to let that happen. That is why the waiting hurt, but it was holy. That is why the tears fell, but they watered your future. That is why you felt forgotten, but you were actually being hidden until the perfect moment. And tonight, heaven declares, the hiding season is over. This is your unveiling. This is your release. This is your breakthrough. Archangel Michael is at your side, commanding you to walk into it without hesitation. God is speaking over you, saying, you are mine, you are chosen, and no one can take what I am placing in your hands. The angels are singing your name in heaven's courts. The time of lack is finished. The time of delay is finished. The time of exposure is here. So, open it quickly. Do not wait. Believe it now. Accept it now. Claim it now. Tonight, before the clock resets, lift your spirit and say yes. Yes, to the miracle. Yes, to the blessing. Yes, to the divine shift. And watch how quickly the great news finds you. You will not have to chase it. You will not have to beg for it. It is chasing you. It is hunting you down. It is being delivered directly to your path. That God says, Archangel Michael wants to speak with you now. Heaven does not wait for tomorrow, because the appointed time is not tomorrow, it is now. Your pending miracle has already been prepared, signed, and sealed with the stamp of the Most High. It has been in waiting, like an inheritance sitting in a locked vault, and tonight is the night where heaven has whispered, enough waiting, enough delay, enough silence, it is time to release it. But the miracle cannot release itself. It waits for the one who is chosen, the one who is appointed, the one who carries the light and yet has been surrounded by darkness. That one is you. This is why Archangel Michael says, speak now, open this now, before tonight closes, before the clock strikes another hour, before the window passes. For the great news that is searching for you will not miss you if you obey. But if you hesitate, it may turn toward another. And God says, no, you will not miss this again, because you have missed too many doors in the past. This time, the angels are standing guard over your opportunity, holding it open for you, whispering into your soul that you must not delay. Do you know how long this miracle has been waiting? Longer than you think. Before you ever knew the pain of rejection, before you ever knew the sting of betrayal, before you ever knew the empty nights of crying where no one heard you, heaven already had this written for you. It is not new. It is ancient. It has been prepared from the beginning of your story. But every time it came near, someone interfered. A voice of doubt, a distraction, a false friend, a jealous woman, a misleading spirit, all trying to move you away from it. And for years, you thought you were unlucky. You thought you were forgotten. But heaven never forgot. God never left you. The angels never gave up. They only had to wait for the moment when you would finally hear, finally open, finally say yes. That moment is now. Archangel Michael says, we cannot wait any longer. We must speak now. You must open now. Your miracle is ready. It is standing at your door, waiting for you to unlock it. Tonight, it will knock, but it must be answered before the night is over. You wonder what miracle is this? What news could be so great that heaven itself interrupts your thoughts, your scrolling, your living, just to tell you? It is not one blessing, it is many. It is not one door, it is a corridor of doors. It is not one person, it is divine alignment with many souls who were written into your destiny but delayed from entering. This is a multi-layered miracle. It is financial, yes, because God knows the struggle you faced, the humiliations you endured when people thought you were less because of lack. It is relational, yes, because God saw the heartbreak, the betrayals, the false love that drained you, and He wrote into your story a love that will not betray you, but honor you. It is spiritual, yes, because your soul has carried burdens too heavy, and this miracle comes to break chains and lift your spirit to a place where you will never again doubt your value. It is generational, yes, because the curse that tried to follow your family line ends with you. It is written that you are the one who breaks it. And tonight, heaven says, it is ready. But you must open it before the night ends. Do you not feel the urgency? Do you not feel that your heart beats faster as these words reach you? That is not chance. That is Archangel Michael himself, stirring your spirit, to make sure you do not sleep on this, to make sure you do not call this ordinary. This is not ordinary. This is not another message like the ones you see and skip. This is the one you were meant to see. God says, do not skip this. Do not delay. Do not ignore. Because ignoring would be like closing the door in the face of the very thing you prayed for. You prayed for signs, for confirmation, for proof that heaven still remembers you. This is your proof. This is your sign. This is the angel knocking at your heart saying, "Let me in, the gift is ready, the miracle is waiting, the news is coming." Great news, good news, unstoppable news that will transform the way you see yourself and the way others see you. There are enemies who never wanted you to reach this moment. There is a woman God is exposing, finally, because she pretended to be for you, but she blocked prayers, she carried jealousy, she poured darkness while smiling at you. She is being removed. She is being exposed. You will hear the truth, you will see her fall, and you will understand why things delayed. But tonight is not about her, it is about you. It is about your miracle. It is about what heaven is delivering into your hands. God says, "She cannot stop this. No one can stop this. Even if they conspired, even if they cursed, even if they spoke your name in hidden rooms, it cannot block what has been signed by the blood of the Lamb, sealed by the angels, delivered by my word. And my word does not return void. My word accomplishes what I send it to do. And I have sent this word to you, my chosen, my beloved, the one who thought you were forgotten, the one who thought you were invisible, the one who thought you were last. I call you first. I call you favored. I call you blessed. I call you mine. Do you know why Archangel Michael is so urgent? Because the clock is ticking. You are in a prophetic window. Heaven opens windows in time, but they do not stay open forever. When the window opens, blessings pour. When the window closes, the opportunity shifts to another season. This is why the urgency. This is why Michael says, now. Not later. Now. Tonight. Before the clock strikes midnight in your soul, you must receive. You must claim. You must say yes. Because heaven is pouring. Do not miss the rain when the drought has been so long. You have been thirsty, waiting for a drop, and now God is sending rivers. Open your hands. Open your heart. Do not close the door. The miracle is ready. Do not sleep through it. Open before tonight is gone. You will soon feel the shift. People you thought were against you will suddenly speak good of you. People who forgot you will suddenly remember. Messages will arrive. Calls will come. Unexpected opportunities will surface. Money owed will return. Strange dreams will give you clarity. Signs in the physical will align with what you feel in the spirit. This is not imagination. This is manifestation. This is the invisible becoming visible. This is the waiting turning into arrival. You are entering a season where things that once took years will now take days. Where prayers that felt unanswered will suddenly all answer at once. Where rejection turns into redirection, and redirection turns into recognition. Heaven is ready. The angels are positioned. The sword of Michael has cut down the opposition. The trumpet has sounded. God says, step in. Finally, God is exposing the blocks. Finally, He is tearing away the veil. Finally, He is speaking to you without symbols, without delays, without half answers. He is saying it plainly, your miracle is ready, open before tonight. Do not push it away. Do not doubt. Do not let fear steal it. Fear has stolen too many of your days. Tonight, faith must rise. Tonight, courage must answer. Tonight, your spirit must say yes. Because this yes is not small. This yes unlocks doors you did not even know existed. This yes will shift your children, your family, your finances, your health, your legacy. This yes will heal wounds so deep you thought you would carry them forever. But you will not. They break tonight. The chains fall tonight. The healing pours tonight. The miracle manifests tonight. You have prayed. You have wept. You have asked God if He remembers you. This is His answer, yes, I remember you. I engraved you on the palms of my hands. I have never forgotten you. And tonight, I come with good news. Great news. News that will make you weep, not with sorrow but with joy. News that will silence every mocker. News that will prove I was with you all along. But you must open it. You must accept it. You must not walk away this time. Because you will not get another message like this. Not like this. This is the appointed one. This is the hour of release. Archangel Michael stands waiting. God Himself is watching. The miracle is at your door. Open before tonight ends. Open quickly. Is the power of divine timing. That is the beauty of God's promise. That is the reason Archangel Michael is urging you with such urgency. Because heaven is ready. Your miracle is ready. The only thing left is you. So take this word deep into your heart. Do not doubt it. Do not second guess it. Do not wait for another sign. This is the sign. This is the word. This is the moment. Your pending miracle is ready. Open it now. Before tonight. Quickly. And watch what God does. God says, Archangel Michael wants to speak with you now. Your pending miracle is ready. Open this before tonight and great news will find you. Open it quickly, because the hour is not waiting. The angels have been holding back a flood of blessings that carry your name, and tonight is the moment when the gates of heaven unlock. The delay is over. The silence is over. The waiting is over. Now the voice of heaven speaks, and the message is clear. You are chosen, you are seen, and you are about to walk into the miracle you thought was never coming. The weight you have been carrying was not punishment, it was preparation. Every tear you shed was not ignored, it was counted. You thought your prayers were buried in the air, but every word you spoke has been stored in the archives of eternity, and the time has come for release. Archangel Michael is standing in front of you in the spirit right now, his sword drawn, not to harm you, but to cut through the chains that tried to keep you stuck in fear, confusion, and lack. He says, "Child of God, hear me, because tonight cannot pass without your obedience. Your miracle is pending, but it is ready. The only thing that can stop it from reaching your hands is hesitation. You have asked for signs, and they came. You asked for confirmations, and they appeared. You asked for clarity, and yet doubt whispered again and again in your mind. But heaven has not given up on you. God has not turned away. The angels have not stopped fighting. That's why the message reaches you now with such urgency. You cannot afford to skip this moment. There are divine windows that do not stay open forever. This is one of them. Open your heart before tonight. Open your eyes. Open your spirit. Because if you respond, great news will find you faster than you can imagine. There is a divine transaction happening in the unseen realm right now. Papers are being signed with your name on them. Inheritances are being unlocked. Hidden wealth is shifting from the hands of the wicked into the hands of the chosen. You are among those chosen. The world tried to convince you that you were overlooked, that you were last, that you were forgotten. But God says you are first. You are remembered. You are the one He delights to surprise. The miracle is not being prepared. It is ready, pending only your acceptance. Archangel Michael leans close, and his words echo, "Do not let fear steal this. Do not let doubt delay this. Do not let distraction pull you away from the message God has placed directly before you." For years the enemy tried to silence your destiny, but the voice of God thunders now, saying, "Enough. Enough of stolen joy. Enough of hidden blessings. Enough of manipulated paths. The sword of heaven cuts through the lies. The fire of heaven clears the fog. And the truth is this: a blessing so great it will shock you is already at your door. But you must be awake to open it. You will see things shifting even in the next few hours. Strange peace will come over you. A burden will lift from your chest. People you thought you needed will fade from your path. New faces will appear, carrying messages, carrying opportunities, carrying doors that open to more than you thought possible. Do not dismiss them. Every encounter is divine strategy. Every conversation is a piece of the puzzle. Nothing is random in this hour. The Spirit of God is weaving details so carefully that you will look back and say, "Surely, this was not chance, this was the hand of God moving for me." The angels have been waiting for the command to move. Michael himself has been restless. For nights you have felt uneasy, like something was shifting. That was no accident. That was the stirring of heaven. Tonight the release is scheduled. Tonight the answer arrives. Tonight the miracle breaks through. And God says, "Child, if you obey, you will not go to sleep the same way you woke up this morning. You will not see tomorrow the same way you saw yesterday. For joy is coming to your house. Great news is coming to your hands. The miracle you thought would never be yours is already assigned, and nothing can take it away unless you choose to ignore the call. Do not ignore it. Do not dismiss it. Do not turn away. This is not another empty promise. This is the fulfillment of what you have waited for. The Lord says, "I am not a man that I should lie. My word does not return void. When I speak, it manifests. And I have spoken your name over this miracle. That is why the enemy has fought you so violently. That is why everything felt heavier lately. That is why discouragement almost broke you. Because the enemy knew that tonight was coming. But he failed. He could not stop this message from reaching you. He could not block heaven's decree. And now you must know, your pending miracle is ready. This is not just about money, though financial blessings are coming. This is not just about relationships, though love and reconciliation are on the horizon. This is not just about health, though healing is flowing even now into your body and soul. This is about destiny. About alignment. About the divine appointment that has been delayed too long but cannot be delayed any longer. You are stepping into a corridor of favor so wide, even your enemies will be forced to admit that the hand of God is on you. The Spirit says, prepare yourself. Cleanse your mind of doubt. Open your heart in expectation. Do not sabotage yourself with negativity. Do not repeat the lies you once believed. Say what heaven says. Agree with what God has spoken. Declare it out loud, I am ready. My miracle is ready. I receive it now. Because your words carry power. Your agreement gives heaven legal ground to move. That is why Michael is urging you now. Speak it, accept it, claim it. Before tonight passes. Finally, God says, you will see the exposure of those who pretended to care but plotted against you. You will watch them fade as your light rises. Do not fear. Do not mourn their loss. Every subtraction is divine protection. Every removal is to make room for the arrival. The great news that is finding you cannot fit into a space crowded with betrayal, envy, and manipulation. That's why doors have closed. That's why people walked away. That's why you felt alone. But you were never alone. Heaven was preparing a clear path for what is arriving tonight. This is only the beginning. The miracles will not stop with one. They will multiply. One breakthrough will open to another. One testimony will lead to 10. One seed will turn into a harvest beyond calculation. This is your appointed time. Do not miss it. Do not question it. Do not doubt it. The miracle is ready. The angels are ready. Heaven is ready, and all of creation waits for your yes. If you believe in God, type Amen.